listening to the Chickenman House Party with Tony Z.
Music.
The Bubble Puppy. WIXY1260 online at 7:02. Thank you, Billy Bass, a true Cleveland radio legend. The video to come, if you missed the last 3 hours, man, did you miss a great show. Tony Z here with you. We're going for the next few hours. 216-744-WIXY, 216-744-9499, or via our website, WIXY1260Online.com. Get your request in. No superstition. Happy Friday the 13th, Valentine's Day Eve. We got Stevie Wonder. Ain't that superstition? Gladys Knight and her Pips. Keeping going on, and we're going on and on. Friday night Chickenman House Party. Tony Z in the house with you. Reminding you that we've got Mark Allen's Valentine's special tomorrow at 3 o'clock. His 1 hour pre-recorded show is going to premiere tomorrow on WIXY1260 online at 3 p.m. And then a new show is going to be every Tuesday at 2 p.m. So you may want to check that out and check our website at WIXY1260Online.com for more info. Right now, Three Dog Night, 1969 music. Baby, it's easy to be hard. The new beats, and give me some of that bread and butter at 7:32. WIXY1260 online. Tony Z with you. 216-744-9499. That's 216-744-WIXY. Or via our website, WIXY1260 online. Get your requests in. We're going till 11 o'clock. Right now, Gene Pitney. No, she's a heartbreaker.
Here's a WIXY triple play. Three together. Okay.
Starting off this triple play with the Stones, 19th Nervous Breakdown.
You're in the middle of the WIXY triple play.
Bringing on this one. This is America. Sister Golden Hair at 7:40. WIXY1260 online. Tony Z, the Z-Man here till 11. Friday night Chickenman House Party. Well, hopefully you're not feeling lonely tonight. That's James Taylor. Tony Z with you, 7:45, and that triple play was brought to you by Pizza Pan of Tremont, the home of buy one, get one free pizza. If you're feeling hungry, call 216-241-7774 now. Had some of that for some little snack here not too long ago. Pretty tasty stuff. Right now, logins in Messina at WIXY1260 online. Your mama don't dance. Your daddy don't rock and roll. Playing that one for our own Ray King. Wanted to hear Merry Go Round and Live at 7:54. WIXY1260 online. Tony Z, the Z-Man here. Friday night Chickenman House Party. Bringing on the Moody Blues. I'm just a singer in a rock and roll band. 1974 music there from Golden Earring and Radar Love. And hopefully your love is on the radar for this weekend, Valentine's Day tomorrow. We got Friday the 13th edition of the WIXY1260 online Chickenman House Party. Tony Z in the house here with you at 8:04. 18 degrees outside, and it's going to get cold this weekend. Well, guys, here's a gift suggestion. How about a diamond ring for Valentine's Day, huh?
Who wants to buy?
WIXY1260 online, Tony Z with you, 216-744-9499. That's 216-744-WIXY, or via our webpage, WIXY1260Online.com. Get your request in. We'll try and get them on for you. Going till 11 o'clock tonight. Right now, 45 years ago, released February 16th, 1970, CSNY, Joni Mitchell's Woodstock. Sister Aretha, and you make me feel like a natural woman. 8:16, Tony Z reminding you, tomorrow we got a Mark Allen Valentine's special at 3 p.m. and one of his 1 hour pre-recorded shows is going to air right here, WIXY1260Online.com, and then we'll have a new show every Tuesday at 2 o'clock. So You may want to stick around and check that out here over the weekend. Busy, busy, busy. We had Billy Bass in the studio here for 3 hours. What a great time that was. Thank you, Mr. Bass. WIXY1260 Online. Tony Z with you. 824, bringing on the four tops. Get your request in at 216-744-WIXY, 216-744-9499, or via our website, WIXY1260Online.com. Go until 11 o'clock. Friday night Chickenman House Party. WIXY1260 Online at 8:33. The Animals and Don't Bring Me Down. Hopefully we're not bringing you down this cold Friday night. It's 19 degrees on the outside. Tony Z with you. Chickenman House Party Friday night. 216-744-WIXY. That's 216-744-9499. Or via the website WIXY1260Online.com. Get your request in. We'll get it on for you. Next hour, we're going to be counting down the top 5 songs from 1967. Right now, Bloodstone, getting you on a natural high.
Tell Laura I love.
That's Ray Peterson at 8:46, and Tell Laura I Love Her. 19 degrees on the outside, and that triple play was brought to you by Pizza Pan of Tremont, the home of buy one, get one free pizza. 216-241-7774. If you're feeling hungry, give him a shout, okay? Tony Z here. Bringing on the Temptations. When I can't get next to you. 1969 music from the Temptin' Temptations, and I Can't Get Next to You. Let's check in and see what our White Winged Warrior's up to this hour. WIXY1260 Online at 8:55, the Grand Funk Railroad. You sure picked a bad time for being in love. This one going out to our own Mike Richards, the birthday boy yesterday. Big 2-1, that is. Here's your soul man, Sam and Dave. Peter and Gordon and Lady Godiva at 9:03. WIXY1260 Online. Tony Z, the Z-Man, here with you, doing the Friday night Chickenman House Party thing. 216-744-9499. 216-744-WIXY. Got Ray King in the house sitting here with me. We're chatting away. We had Billy Bass here a couple of hours ago. Man, he did 3 hours of some great radio stuff for us. I'm sure Ray did the videotaping, and once he gets a chance to edit it, for those of you that didn't get a chance to tune in, you'll get your chance to check that out here probably later on in the week. But check back on their website for that. We got 19 degrees on the outside, and tomorrow it's supposed to go up to 30, but then the bottom is going to fall out. Going to be really cold. Right now, Elton John doing Benny and the Jets. After this, we're getting into the top 5 songs of 1967. Elton John and Benny and the Jets. Well, it's time to turn that WIXY music server back. We're going Flashback Friday right now to the week of February 13th, 1967. And what was happening in 1967? Well, some news highlights from that year. 3 astronauts are killed in a flash fire that engulfs their Apollo #1 spacecraft. Muhammad Ali is stripped of his World Heavyweight Boxing Championship when he refuses to be inducted into the military service. Thurgood Marshall is the first black appointed U.S. Supreme Court Justice. Dr. Christian Barnard and a team of surgeons in Cape Town, South Africa, transplant a young woman's heart into the body of Louis Washkamsky, who survives 18 days after succumbing to pneumonia. My, have times changed. And the first microwave oven for consumers makes its fast food home entrance. So a lot of things have changed over the years, huh?
You're in with Go-Go. WIXY1260 Super Radio. Go!
And this was the number 5 song at WIXY1260 in Cleveland. The Electric Plumes had too much to dream last night. Diana Ross and the Supremes, and Love Is Here and Now You're Gone. That's the number 4 song on the WIXY's chart on this date in 1967. And let's check out what was happening musically in 67. Underground radio begins at KMPX in San Francisco, playing progressive rock music. On Monday, May 1st of that year, Elvis Presley marries Priscilla Ann Ballou in a private suite at the Aladdin Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. Joe Esposito is Elvis's best man, and Priscilla's sister Michelle is the maid of honor. In June, the Beatles released the monumental Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album. The first concept album is released and becomes the group's biggest all-time seller. The Monterey Pop Festival in Monterey, California, has a profound effect on rock music by introducing such superstars as Janis Joplin, Otis Redding, Jimi Hendrix, and that performance sends Hendrix on his way to becoming rock's reigning guitarist. Oh, there's so many other things here. The Beatles manager Brian Epstein dies of an overdose of sleeping pills on Sunday, October 27th, at the age of 32. The Who tours America for the first time. Pink Floyd arrives in America for the first time as well, and they are the first British rock band to use a light show as part of their act. And other monumental things, on Thursday, November 9th, the first issue of Rolling Stone magazine is published, featuring John Lennon on the cover. And this was the number 3 song, WIXY1260, Cleveland, Ohio. You got the Turtles, and So Happy Together. That was the number 2 song on the WIXY1260 chart this date, back in 1967, the New Seekers and Hey There, Georgie Girl. And let's see, what were we watching on TV in 67? Well, we had Andy Griffith's Show, Bonanza, Dean Martin's Show, Family Affair, Gomer Pyle, Gunsmoke, The Lucy Show, of course. Some popular movies. We had Bonnie and Clyde, Camelot, Cool Hand Luke with Steve McQueen. That was one of my favorites. Dr. Dolittle. And, of course, The Graduate with Dustin Hoffman and Anne Bancroft, and featuring some of the songs from Simon & Garfunkel. And musically, we just had the Grammys here last weekend. The record of the year for 1967 was Up, Up, and Away by The Fifth Dimension. That was also Song of the Year. Album of the Year was won by the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And let's see, female performer was Bobby Gentry with Ode to Billy Joe. And Glenn Campbell won Best Male Vocalist for By the Time I Get to Phoenix. So that's kind of what was going on. And this was our number 1 song right here in Cleveland, Ohio on WIXY1260, The Buckinghams, and Kind of a Drag.
Kind of a drag.
Bob Dylan, we're talking about those rainy day women. 12 and 35. Tony Z with you at 9:32 up on the clock. Got 19 degrees on the outside. 216-744-WIXY. 216-744-9499. Or the website, WIXY1260Online.com. Neil Diamond, get your request in.
Where it began.
1969 music there from the New Colony 6. And things I'd like to say at 9:45. Tony Z with you. 20 degrees on the outside in the Cleveland area. And that triple play was brought to you by Pizza Pan Tremont, the home of buy one, get one free pizza. If you're feeling hungry, give them a call at 216-241-7774 now, right now. 1970 music. George Baker selection. Getting in that little green bag. WIXY1260 Online, Bill Deal and the Rondells, and May I 1969 music. 9:53. Tony Z here to remind you that tomorrow we got a Valentine's Day special. Mark Allen, who was here last Saturday doing a live show, is going to do. We've got a 1-hour pre-recorded show that we're gonna do here at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So you may want to tune in for that. And then new show every Tuesday at 2 p.m. So you want to check that out. You can pick up some more information off of our website, WIXY1260Online.com. Right now, the James Gang.
Taking my time.
The Beach Boys, and going on that surfing safari. Well, hopefully it won't be too long. We'll be able to go on that surfing safari after we get through all this cold weather we're having. We got 20 degrees on the outside. Tomorrow, supposed to get up around 30. They're calling for some snow. And then Sunday, look out, the bottom going to fall out. D.D. Sharp going to do the mashed potato, baby. Well, that one going to our old Ray King here. Wanted to hear Surfing Bird by the Trashman. Goulardi special there. Well, the significance of this one, it was released today, February 13th, 1967, the Beatles.
Let me take you down.
WIXY1260 Online, a twin spin by the Beatles, Strawberry Fields Forever and Penny Lane, released on this date in 1967.
You're in with Go Go. WIXY1260 Super Radio. Go Go!
Little Eva doing her locomotion thing at 10:32. WIXY1260 Online. Tony Z with you, hanging out for a little while longer. My loyal listener, Wilson down in Massillon. Buddy, if you're hanging in there with me, here's your song. ELO. Don't bring me down. WIXY1260 Online, Terry Knight in the pack. And I, who have nothing. Don't forget, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, you can check out Mark Allen's special Valentine's Day pre-recorded show right here at WIXY1260 Online. It'll repeat again on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Simon and Garfunkel, talking about Mrs. Robinson. We got 10:52 up on the clock. Tony Z with you for a few more minutes here. Thanks for hanging with me. Right now, Herman's Hermits, into something good. Stone's there, and get off of my cloud. I'm going to be getting off of my cloud right now. Going to scoot on, slide on out of here. You enjoy the rest of your weekend. Tony Z saying tomorrow you got Super Saturday with Eric Rass starting at 4 till 8. We got Big Daddy Eric Oates is going to be in here from 8 to midnight. And then the triple play on Sunday. Eric Oates will be back for noon to 4. Super Sam from 4 to 7. And then Mike Richards from 7 to midnight. How about that? We got a whole weekend planned for you. Right now, the Monkees. I'm not your stepping stone. I'm stepping on out. Catch you next Friday.